Great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes... have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Reed to throw. Setting up the screen. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Moves the pocket. It's Reed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with this target.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. On the ground, it's Roberts. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Holds on, it's Montgomery. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Quick give. It's Roberts. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Long way to go on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Vick. Hauls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Running inside. It's Roberts. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense will have another go at it. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now on first down from the 28. Reed. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. There's some room. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sets his feet. It's Vick. Reels it in. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, it's Joyner. Nice move there. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Vic. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Drops back, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Reed to throw. Quick completion on the out. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. On target. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. No room to bring it back. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Vick. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got his man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Vick. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Reed. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Owens. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Reed. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changed.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Vick. Out wide right, it's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right side, it's Huffman. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Huffman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 2nd and short. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Vick. He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Has it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Looking downfield, it's Vick. He gets it in! Touchdown, Missouri! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Corner's going to give them room. Reed. He'll pull it down. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 20 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Electrifying play, and man, they set up now at the 32-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Comes down, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. He'll be dropped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's Reed to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Pass to Tad.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Vick. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making the adjustment. 2nd down to the air. Fires quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Warren. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The run inside. It's Owens. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now... really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Vic. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick completion to the right.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just keep slinging it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Owens. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Deep in the end zone, it's Terry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Roberts. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking for a man, it's Vick. Turns it upfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Delayed handoff. It's Joyner. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's Quentin one more time. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Plows his way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The give on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Back to throw, it's Vick. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On play action. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Vick. He's going to run it. Finds room at the 10. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, fires to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Breaks the tackle. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Driving forward, it's Edwards. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
That's a really nice play. 3rd down, understanding the situation, being...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Reed. They get to him as he throws. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Got enough for the first down. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. And the returner will be brought down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's past the marker. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. There he goes.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Joyner again. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Second and long here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.